Welcome to Nialli Visual Planner. This video is a basic overview of the application and how to get started as a new user. If you're watching this video, you've likely been invited by a team member for a project using Nialli Visual Planner. If you're a project lead and you're looking to set up your subscription or invite other team members to your plan, please be sure to watch our longer how-to videos on plan setup. To join a plan, simply go to software.nialli.com. You can also access this link directly from the invite email you should have received from Nialli. If you're having trouble locating that email, check your spam folder or ask your plan administrator to resend it. You can also jump right to the login page if you know what email address they've signed you up with. On the login page, put in your email address and you'll be prompted to set up a password. If your organization is using single sign-on for security, you may have some additional steps to complete to verify your account and set up two-factor authentication. Follow the on-screen instructions. Once you're in the application, you will see which subscription or subscriptions you've been invited to, and underneath it, the active plans you've been invited to. If you have administrator access, you will also see a button here to be able to set up new plans in Visual Planner. To get started, find the plan on the list that represents your current project. You'll only see the projects you've been invited to. You'll likely only see one project if this is your first time logging in. When you open the application, you'll see the weekly planning view. The top columns represent the days of the week, while the horizontal rows represent the different areas of work that need to be completed. In the middle, you'll see a diamond shape. This represents your milestones. These are your goals and objectives that need to be completed for your project. Each tab or digital sticky note represents an activity. These are the activities that need to be done for your project. Each trade is assigned a specific color. This is to easily show the activities that need to be completed for that specific trade. As a trade user, there's three things you're going to want to know how to do with Nialli Visual Planner: add an activity, edit your activity, and status your activities. Now let's go over this in more detail. Let's start with adding an activity. The first way you can add an activity is by using the side menu and clicking Add Activity here. These are activities that you can use however you see fit throughout your project. The second option to add an activity is to hold down on the screen or right-click on your desktop and click Add Activity. You'll then be prompted to enter your activity information, starting with your activity name, which for today we will name flooring. You'll then see two optional fields that you can enter for your activity, first being details and second being schedule activity ID, which correlates to your master schedule. You'll then choose the trade you want associated to this activity. For this example, we will choose Dominion flooring. You'll then pick the number of days you think this activity will take. And for this example, we will take 3 days with a crew size of 2. Once you click Save, you'll see your activity has expanded onto your weekly plan view. You'll notice it's created a separate tag for each day of work. Now that you've created a tag, you may want to edit it to add more detail or move it elsewhere in the plan. Let's start editing. You can make changes at the individual tag level, or you can edit the entire activity. Press and hold the tag to bring up the edit menu. Moving an activity is a simple drag and drop. If you like to move one tag, use one finger and drag it where you want it placed. This is right-click on desktop. If you'd like to move a whole stack of tags, use 2 fingers. On desktop, press Shift while right-clicking. At any time, you can also drag your tags in and out of the staging area. Think of this as a holding area for your work. Finally, you can connect activities to show a dependency. Drag this green arrow to another activity, and you'll now see the dependency between these two tasks. The final thing to know how to do with Visual Planner is statusing your work. This is to show others if you've completed your work or not. To mark your task complete, use 2 fingers and twist to the right. A second right twist marks a task as closed, typically done by your manager or supervisor. If your work is not going to be completed, take 2 fingers and twist to the left. From there, you'll see a list of reasons for variance as to why that work will not be completed. In this case, we will use weather. Now, you'll see the tag has been tilted with a red banner showcasing why the work could not be completed. When you're statusing your work, it allows for the application to quickly capture all of the much needed data, which includes unfinished work and completed work. This allows for management to quickly identify patterns of disruption, but also solve issues that may arise. You're now ready for your first planning meeting. Be sure to follow our how-to series to learn more about our advanced features in Nialli Visual Planner.